Hi, this is Emma from Centered Within, and this is Animal Magic. So I just wanted to come on to talk to you about sort of relaxing into the connection with your animal. Now, when we have an animal, or you have your animal, it can be very obviously there has to be a routine, and then you have your life, and then there's other things that go on, and sometimes having an animal can be a lot. For instance, my sister and my brother-in-law's cat is just needs a lot of attention at the moment. He's old, and he always comes to me, weirdly enough. But it's his needs have changed, his wants have changed, and because he's going through a change, it's sort of because the routine I had with him before is not suiting him anymore. And so I was thinking, so he was really getting on my nerves. And I thought, why are you getting on my nerves? Because he's changed. He needs to change. He's really into his twilight years now. The routine that I had with him, because I wake up early, so I have a morning routine with him because I do the bits and pieces with him in the morning. And he just needs extra support, reminding him where his food is and all those type of things. He just needs extra. Now, that was starting to get on my nerves because I was like, oh, I do this, I do this. I've got to change to support his change. There's no point in getting annoyed because he's not fitting into the routine that I planned out for him, because it doesn't fit into him anymore. It doesn't suit him anymore. It doesn't meet his needs. Now, I was trying to force the old, and he's trying to feed into the new way of how he's doing things, where we're clashing. It's now for me to relax into the new regime, the new way of doing things with him. And then when we do that, there's a better flow and connection. And he will feel more comfortable with that as well, because he's like, oh, what are you trying to do? I don't understand. And I'm like, why aren't you doing what you normally do? I don't understand. So neither of us understands. We're both. So when it's like that, it's like, oh, gosh. And it's probably like that for him as well. What he wants to do is eat and sleep and go to the toilet. So it's me relaxing to the new routine. It's not a major change, but I was hitting up against it because I wanted him to fit back into what I put in, but he can't fit back into that anymore. He needs a little bit of extra support. So sometimes when there is a change, and there'll always be changes in the routine to some degree, when your animal changes, grows, becomes ill, move house, changing your routine, and there can be quite often a clash in that. And sometimes when you feel that, you've got to take a step back and think, right, okay, what can I do? Now, obviously your routine and their routine have to amalgamate some way, but sometimes when they need extra support or change in, you've got to accept that and believe that that's the new way of doing things. For the moment, it might go back, but sometimes it has to, and you have to relax into it. And when we relax into it, the connection then comes back into how it was before, or you have a different level of connection. It's that rigid, forced, controlled way that has you both butting heads almost, because you don't understand and they don't understand, and you're just going like that the whole time. But when you relax into it, they can then relax into what they're relaxing into, and you just then both find your rhythm again, and then it goes back into the routine. And this is what it's like when you change your routine to either or end, or both together. There'll be a clash because you're not communicating like you were before, or there's not that ease of flow. They don't know where you're coming from, and you don't know where they're coming from, and it becomes fractious and it becomes difficult. Something so small becomes so huge, and that's where you're just like, oh, we're doing this, oh, like that. And they're like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. And the level of communication and connection you had is just all like that. And it's bringing it back together again. But one of the ways to do it is to relax into it and allow it. You've got to ensure that both your needs are met, because you can't have a routine that's going to totally get in the way of your, let's say you have a project or a certain thing that's set that you have to do at a certain time, then you have to sort of find a way around it. But when you do, it's relax into it and allow it to, and then see what comes together, and it will just seamlessly then flow. Allow the relaxing into it, and then the connection will flow. That's just what I wanted to come on and speak to you about today. Just seeing if there's anything else. No, I think that's it. Sending you so much love. Bye.